Hi, I'm Jeb Brooks from greenergrass.com. And today I am so fortunate to be in Zurich on my way to Hong Kong in Swiss first class. Before we check out the plane, let's check out the lounge.
So one of the coolest, literally coolest parts of the Swiss first class experience is the first class lounge, which we'll check out. I say it's cool because it's winter in Switzerland and it's a little chilly. So I'm going to enjoy plane spotting for a little bit more, but then I'm running inside where it's warm.
Here's a 777 like the one that'll take me to Hong Kong tonight. And when I came in, the bartender helped me warm up with a comparison between 18 and 21-year-old Glenfiddich. And since the 21 was nearly out, he let me finish it. This is one of 3 lounges Swiss operates in the E-Terminal. Another is the Senator Lounge, available to Star Alliance Gold members. Some other airlines' first-class passengers also have access to it. The Swiss Business Class Lounge is available to Swiss business class passengers and is also very nice. This lounge, though, it's a step above, with amenities like upgraded drinks, as you've seen, and an a la carte dine-on-demand restaurant. Hey, I'd like to ask a quick favor. If you enjoy videos like this, please click the subscribe button and tap that notification bell as well. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to check out the Senator Lounge and its unbelievable whiskey bar.
Yeah, this is the best.
By then, it was time to return to the first class lounge for a meal. I enjoyed an amuse-bouche and some currywurst. The Swiss First Class Lounge also offers 2 day rooms. These are essentially hotel rooms that include a bathroom, a shower, and even a bed. They're available on a first-come, first-served basis, and I was fortunate enough to be able to spend a little time in there, so that meant I was well rested for the flight, which we're about to check out.
It has been really incredible to explore the lounges here, but this video is made possible thanks to Dashlane. So I want to take just a moment to share a little bit about why this particular app is fast becoming one of my favorites.
Dashlane is a password manager and so much more. Before agreeing to take them on as a sponsor, I used the app for several months and was so impressed. I've used other similar tools, and this one is by far the best. It not only remembers passwords, but seamlessly and securely inserts all kinds of valuable information, which makes booking travel online so much easier. Join 10 million users, including me, by visiting my website, dashlane.com/JebBrooks, to try Dashlane for free, and use my coupon code JebBrooks to get 10% off premium. Shortly after boarding, flight attendants came around with champagne and canapes. Passengers also received slippers and an amenity kit, which we'll take a look at in just a few minutes. But before too long, boarding was complete, and we were getting ready for our departure to Hong Kong. I can't believe how fortunate I am to get to have an experience like this. And even more, I get to share it with you. So I hope you'll join me to see Swiss First Class. And just after takeoff, it was time to change clothes. This was first class, after all. The seat is what I would call a semi-private suite. By shutting that closet door and closing this privacy barrier, you're able to get a sense of sort of an enclosed space. Now, there is still this gap that you can't do anything about. What you can do something about in Swiss first class, though, is consume a massive number of calories. The food on this flight was, in a word, spectacular. Let's get started. The last time I had fish with Swiss, it made me retch. I was coming out of Africa, and it was terrible. This, on the other hand, was delicious. The soup was very nice. Not too filling, which was important because there were many courses to come. Now, this venison dish was amazing. Who would have thought to have venison on an airplane? At least not me, but Swiss did, and they did it right. Perfectly prepared, very delicious. I have to confess, cheese is not my favorite, but I'll try anything.
I am so full. The last thing in the world I want to do is eat more, but now it's time for dessert, so I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm going to regret this in the morning, but hey, whatever. YOLO.
Flight attendants are happy to make up the fully flat bed at any point in the flight. That's one of the best things about flying first class. If you choose to go to bed first and eat later, you can. In my case, I asked them to make up that bed after I'd finished dinner. Now, I'll say more about the bed after I've taken a chance to sleep in it. But I think you'll agree, it looks pretty roomy. One of the most important things a passenger can do on a flight like this is get up and move around, get the blood pumping. So I did it by exploring the 270 economy class seats, the 62 business class seats. Now, Swiss offers the famous throne seat. Most of the cabin is a 2-2-2 configuration, but there are single seats offering both a window and aisle access in one seat. And then, of course, the 8 first class seats. Let's take a look at the in-flight entertainment. It's controlled by a handheld device right here to the left. Unfortunately, Swiss, I really wish you had more options. I found it to be pretty limited. That said, the screen is massive. We'll take a look at it in just a minute. Now, back to that amenity kit which Swiss provides. There's not a lot in it, but plenty for a flight of this length. It's supremely practical. Swiss first-class passengers receive 50 megabytes of free internet. This is nice. It would ordinarily cost 19 Swiss francs. I found the internet to be both fast and reliable. It was great for checking email and even staying in touch on Instagram. I took the time to connect with my friend Scott, or Sandspotter. If you haven't checked out his stuff, please do. He's both on Instagram and YouTube. He's also got a blog. He's great. Regular viewers of this channel know that I'm particular about headphones, and the ones Swiss provides in first class are just not that good. I was glad to have my QC20s from Bose with me. They're great. By the way, I've got an upcoming partnership with Bose I'll be sharing more about soon. But it was time for a nap, and I slept for a solid 5 hours on this flight.
So I've just woken up from a really good sleep. I had the experience of flying with Swiss in business on their A330, and it was really bad, to be quite candid. This was awesome. This seat is incredible. One of the most comfortable beds I've ever experienced on a plane. The seat itself is very similar to what I got to try with Garuda Indonesia on their 777 in first class. A little different, but similar in terms of space. Very, very wide, very comfortable. I can't say enough good things about this. This is truly one of the best flights I've ever had the good fortune to experience. Let's check out the seat in more detail.
As silly as it sounds, this light added a nice bit of coziness to the seat. Inside this cubby, you'll find a handheld remote to control the in-flight entertainment, as well as a universal plug, a USB power port, headphone jack, and plenty of seat adjustments. There are those dreaded headphones. This screen is massive. It's 32 inches and one of the biggest I've ever experienced in a first-class seat. Here again is the closet door and privacy screen, creating a pseudo-enclosed suite. There are also a few small cubbies here for whatever you may want to stick in there. Finally, a light, which I found to be very bright and great for reading. This tray table is massive. It slides all the way forward, allowing you to exit even when using it. And it's also big enough that if someone's sitting on the ottoman across from you, you can dine with a companion. So, how did Swiss do? Well, there are 4 categories I use to rate any flight, but I'm going to add a 5th this time. So here goes. First, the seat. It was fantastic, so roomy and comfortable, and while not fully enclosed, I felt quite private. 5 out of 5 stars. The food was spectacular, some of the best I've ever eaten in the sky. Another 5 stars here. The service. Honestly, the flight attendant was a bit forceful. I didn't always want to clear my plate, but she kept insisting. She offered nice service, but it was a bit more commanding than I might have liked. I'm going to have to give it 4 out of 5 stars. The entertainment, it was a bit lacking. I wish there'd been more choices. Even though the screen was massive and beautiful, the lack of stuff to watch earned Swiss 3 of 5 stars. And finally, a 5th category, the lounges. This is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. So, there you have it. Swiss, in my opinion, earned 22 out of a possible 25 stars. But what do you think? Leave a comment and let me know how you think Swiss did. And be sure to keep an eye on this channel, because I've also had the chance to fly in Lufthansa in their first-class cabin, so you'll be able to compare Swiss to Lufthansa. Between now and the next time, see you in the sky.
Cabin crew, please on the slide.